19 keys. That's your download. Tap in. That's the download.
Well, first of all, I know everybody still don't understand NFTs, right? You understand me? And it's NFT keys, man. Them NFT keys, man. That's just these non-fungible thoughts that I be having. You know what I'm talking about? That means that these are not exchangeable nowhere else on the planet Earth. You're gonna get it this raw. You'll get this game only that in the way that I'm gonna give it to you. You feel me? And that's why people tap into me. You understand me? I just happen to think very well, right? So NFTs at the end of the day, the first NFT of the internet essentially, or what NFTs are, is just creating digital ownership, right? Owning a piece of the internet, things that are in this internet or this digital space, right? And the power of digital ownership is that at first, the only things you can own on the internet was domain names, right? So you can own .coms, right? But anything inside that .com was owned, right, by the owner of that or whatever it is. And now everybody gets to own pieces of the internet and have digital ownership. You understand me? And they get to create value around those systems, products, whatever they decide to create in this space. And that's the beauty of the NFT world in the first place, is that the internet itself starts to become democratized, right? Meaning that everybody has access to it, not just the wealthy and people that could afford it. Because 1991, you understand me, was the year that the first script of the first internet page was made. Then 1995 was when the first social media was made, right? But in between those 90s where our parents wasn't paying attention to the dot-com boom and people was trying to figure out what the hell was the internet, scrambling to understand this new technology, we missed out on massive opportunities for digital ownership in the dot-com space. Now, don't get me wrong, domain parking is still something that's very valuable to this day, right? Even when it comes to the NFT space and on the blockchain, you can utilize things like NES, right? Ethereum name service, to where people are buying domains on the blockchain, because you have these different blockchains, which are essentially what they call Web3, right? And Web3 is essentially the internet, the virtual reality space, and blockchain all put together into one, right? And this layer of the internet is where you start to really get into digital ownership. Right now, just to give you all an example, I bought my Ethereum domain, right? Because Ethereum is, remember, it's another layer of the internet that I can create my own .com. I could create my own space. Now, I bought that for maybe $500 6 months ago, right? And they have these things that they do called airdrops, where the owners that buy into, or the people that buy into these projects, are connected to things they call DAOs. You following me? A DAO is a decentralized autonomous organization, meaning that they create this organization, but they don't own or run it like a CEO. Anybody who interacts with it essentially becomes a stakeholder of that organization, right? So just by interacting on what they call the protocol, which is essentially the smart contract that it runs on, and I know a lot of this sounds like I just said a whole bunch of language, like this brother's trying to sound smart and drop some keys. You understand me? But all of this will make sense, because imagine trying to explain the internet to your parents, you understand me, or when you first were trying to explain social media, likes and clicks and comments and YouTube and downloads, none of it made sense. But this is all language that will become commonplace in the future. But anyway, I interacted with this DAO, right? Somebody created it, and it's this service that's automated, and you buy it, you understand me? If nobody has bought your name already on the Ethereum blockchain, then you can buy it and you own it, and nobody else can own it. You understand me? It's yours, right? Same thing with .coms right now. If you buy blue.com, nobody else can buy blue.com. It's not fungible, right? So I bought mine, then 6 months later, I got an airdrop. Now this airdrop was worth $15,000. Now, all I had to do was interact with this DAO, right? Now, I'm not sure about you all, you understand me, but I think those are great opportunities. That there's things called DAOs that don't have CEOs or CFOs, you understand me, that a person creates these autonomous organizations, and if you interact with them, they become successful, and they airdrop you money for being a part of it. And not only that, I have tokens, and each token that I hold represents my shareholdership within that DAO, meaning that I have voting power of what's going to happen, and nothing happens within this decentralized autonomous organization until the majority of the people vote that this is something good for that particular organization. So, you know, here I am sitting on a regular day, and all of a sudden they drop me $15,000. I think I like this blockchain thing. I think it's worth you studying. You understand me? But it's up to you. Now, if you want to get into this space, all you got to do is IRS. Investigate, research, strategize. You understand me? If you can't figure it out on your own, all you got to do is then tap into the IWS, the Infinite Wealth Strategies. You understand me? Where we can provide you with the help, the assistance in the community so you can navigate blockchain. You understand me? Like some of the elite gods. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. It's been an NFT Keys. Make sure you go secure your domain for somebody by your name. Tap in.
19 keys. That's your download. Tap in. That's the download.
Peace, family. 19 Keys tapping in. And this episode is brought to you by Goldwater. Now, sleep is probably the one most important thing that a human being can do. I know people used to tell you, come on now, entrepreneurs don't sleep and things of that nature. Don't listen to that. That's complete bullcrap. You need your rest, right? Now, the importance is that the universe has, or nature itself has aligned the body, right, with a circadian rhythm. At 10 o'clock, we naturally are supposed to stop eating and our body starts to secrete a fluid, making us tired, right, known as melatonin. Those who have heard of this understand this. We often disrupt that process because we have artificial lights, blue lights within the day, and by the time we go to sleep, we never get into that deep beta delta wave sleep, right? Now, this is not good. You want to get into that deep REM sleep because at night, what happens while you're sleeping, your body is resting, you're regenerating, processing all the information from the day. Your cells are going there healing. Your body is digesting the food, clearing out your colons and the rest of your body. So when you wake up, you're clear and you're operating at optimum function. Now, one of the issues in society today is a lot of people don't dream. When they do dream, they don't dream in color, right? Or when they do dream, they don't have lucid dream. And a lucid dream is when the dreamer realizes they're dreaming. That means that you have power over your subconscious faculties. The same way you have power in the lucid dream when you can control everything in your reality, it's the same way you can have power in a lucid woke state. But the lucid dream allows you to be able to figure out complex ideas and things that's going on in your own life and take control over it, right? But everybody doesn't even know how to operate in that standard of reality that every human being has the possession to be able to tap inward to. We have great testimonials when it comes to Goldwater that our customers and our clients are always coming back and say, yo, I had my first deep dream in a long time. I've had great sleep. So sometimes I would take Goldwater right before I go to sleep. I also take it when I wake up in the rising. So it gives me that energy, it gets me started. I take it on an empty stomach 30 seconds before I eat anything in my stomach, and I take it at night. So it helps me secrete that melatonin, that electrify my brain, tapping into that third eye, decalcifying my pineal gland. So by the time I wake up, I am abundant, I am refreshed, I am ready to go, as all human beings should. Listen, I don't know what you're doing right now, but make sure you get a great night's sleep so you can wake up refreshed, and then do it on the go and see if you're more in that electrical mode. Tap in.